Good evening. Obviously, if anybody's been watching some of my previous videos, I'm missing a little less hair on the top of my head. There was no bed involved, it was kind of planned. So, yeah, it is supposed to get colder come Monday again, which is figures. Well, that was forecast though, so. Anyways, Cincinnati won their playoff game earlier today over Las Vegas. That's not why I'm making this video. It's time for the 1948 Winter Olympics that was held in St. Moritz, Switzerland. Ran from January 30th to February 8th. 28 nations competed for 669 athletes and competing in 22 events among 4 sports. Prior to the 12-year gap between 36 and 48, thanks to the World War. Originally, 1940, it had gone off. Sapporo was supposed to have hosted for the first time, but they had originally declined because that would have messed with their nation's GDP, I think it was. Something that was not financially viable to host. And I obviously had asked Garmisch-Partenkirchen to host for the second time in a row, and that got next when Germany invaded Poland. Not a good idea to try that stunt if you want to host the Olympics. So eventually, the 1940 games got cancelled to the war. And Cortina d'Ampezzo was supposed to host in 1944. The war still raging on, that wasn't viable either, so they just cancelled it. Anyways, some highlights from the 1948 games. Barbara Ann Scott, first Canadian to win figure skating women's gold. Canada won a bronze in 1932. Yeah, 1932. And they ended up getting and their pairs team got a bronze at the 1948 games as well, along with Barbara Ann Scott's gold, so they got 2 out of there. Figure skating related note, Dick Button won on the men's side, 1 goal on the men's side for the U.S. Canada won gold in hockey again. That's 5 and 6 Olympics. So their dominance will, 1 more gold coming, and then the dominance will be gone. There were more alpine skiing events added. Skeleton made its return after 20 years. It debuted in 1928, which was also in St. Moritz. And 20 years later, must be something in the St. Moritz there. They just wanted to hold it there twice. 2 demonstration sports were contested. First was the Winter Pentathlon. So if you heard the pentathlon before, just know the summer equivalent. It's kind of I assume the same point system as a summer equivalent, but different. But winter events instead of summer. And also, military patrol was a demonstration sport. Interesting, military patrol, that's new. Well, that's interesting, never heard that before. Well, you kind of do know it. We now know it as the Biathlon. And Biathlon started in 1960 at the Squaw Valley Games there. So all they did is just rename it and then added it to the program in 1960. So there you go. Podium sweeps. 2 again. You're probably thinking, Norway must be on that list, and they are, and so is Sweden. And Sweden was the first one on January 31st in the men's 16K. Martin Lindstrom, Niels Ostensen, Gunnar Eriksson were the medalists for that. A week later, February 7th, ski jumping normal hill. Yes, ski jumping on the normal hill instead of the bigger hill. Norway swept the podium. Peter Hugstedt, Birger Ruud, Thorleif Schilderup. Yeah, so there you go. And, there's a three-way tie for first at the top of the medal hall between Norway, Sweden, and Switzerland. They all each won 10 medals. Norway won 4 gold, 3 silver, and 3 bronze, as did Sweden. Switzerland won 3 gold, 4 silver, 3 bronze. Figure that out. What are the odds of that actually happening? In those days, it could have happened often, but didn't. With more nations now, it's... Yeah, anyways, Canada ended up with 2 gold and a bronze for 3 total. The hockey gold, the figure skating gold, and the figure skating pairs bronze. Easy to remember there. Yeah, I don't think you'll be seeing any more interruptions between now and 2022. Oh wait, guys, there weren't any. So tomorrow, we make a trip to Oslo and the 1952 Winter Olympics. Until then,